I've never really heard or thought of this perspective of having your own strength coach as well as cardio coach. And I feel like Jeff in South Carolina have taken the initiative with the training is quite frankly, I feel like as cutting edge as anything could be. I feel like the girls are just unbelievably fit rather than having a strength coach whose background is in specifically strength training, conducting conditioning workouts, rather a former professional cyclist that has an unbelievable amount of experience with heart rates and cardio conditioning, running these workouts, and I feel it's very much more targeted, and I think the girls see the results, and from the VO2 max that you do twice last year from where we started to the midpoint is that results are staggering, how much they've improved and what their capacity of the workload they're able to do is quite frankly off the charts. The bike workouts that they've done have gotten the most results out of anything, whether that's on court training or on the field training running wise. I mean, there's a time and place for that, but conditioning and cardio wise and the way to increase your capacity for workload is hands down is the bike training that Paul does. If you compare it to running, there's a lot of pounding and wear and tear on the body when running, even though the results might be the same. And so if you take that away and you still get the same kind of cardio conditioning, it's special, and you can visually see the results, as well as I think the girls mentally feel really tough as they get through these workouts, whether hard or not, as it varies from day to day. It's I think they gain a lot of positive and toughness from these workouts, and it definitely feeds into what we're preaching on court about toughness. When we went and played at Stanford, there's not too many teams that go in there and win, and we had lost a bunch of first sets, and normally that's when Stanford really takes over, and we found our girls basically fought their tails off. And I think one of the reasons while they're able to stay tough in those moments after being down and climb that hill is due to the cardio conditioning workouts of Paul Drake, and I think they've developed amount of toughness to where if you're late in a cardio workout with Paul, he's going to push you, and he's going to push you even harder. And so it's been like a journey to climb that mountain, and that's one thing that we kind of saw at Stanford is we were behind very early in that match, and our girls really dug in their heels, and we were as fresh as any team in the country, and that's 3.5-4 hours into the match. I think Georgia saw how fit we really were, and they weren't willing to go the extra mile when they saw that we were ready to play and willing to go 10-15 ball rallies and every single ball and chase down as many balls as maybe they've seen this year. I think they didn't want as much part of it, and it showed a great amount of toughness, and it's a very intimidating factor if you have that across the board, and I think that's something Paul's given our team.